the fucking home team stream. So it is home team, huh?
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season.
They got that.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Look, we ain't gonna sit Taylor Tatum.
They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Let's talk for a second about NC State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way
they
wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs. And they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down.
Fourth and one, I can line up for it.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start. Forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Going over the top. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down.
Well, nigga, you know, on fourth and one, to say, I'm gonna say, fuck, I'm gonna just bomb it.
What a play call, fourth and short. Everybody in the building expecting that to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They had the matchup they wanted, one-on-one. QB takes a shot. It's an absolute
that platinum takeoff.
And they take it all the way in for a touchdown. What a play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore will throw.
Nope. Nope. He said,
not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked up. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge huge loss on the play.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive. That
breaks into the open. Push down for the tackle. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5.
Oh, he's gone.
Makes a move.
No, he's not.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
Boy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense. Seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
He's going to fire deep.
Let's go.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Hey, what if he just laugh out of the
Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He's cracked. I'm pushing. Here we go. Dirt in your eye.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long.
You know Prince? You know Prince?
Dropping back, it's Barnett. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the sideline. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
But it just don't have that many variations of, like, you know.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs,
damn, get to that hole, Smothers.
They turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that 1st down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fucking hold it.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Gosh,
had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The chunk plays that they run, and he takes it all.
Yeah, you know, I'm a 2-star since the beginning. He changed the face, yeah.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm
turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Sammy!
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
More to the air.
Oh,
and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. It's a fake. Takes a shot. And it's caught off the
and the fact that they always get the shit when it's underthrown.
Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. And the up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Yeah.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room. It's Smothers.
Yeah.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
You already know the computer gonna find some shit.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Now the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers.
Man, come on with the diving, bro. Like
28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Moves away as he feels pressure. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle.
Smack that.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Thurman. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Duke.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket.
What are you coming down here for?
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No
have a conversation with me.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Ball. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
Oh, man.
And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. Coming out with it, it's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers. There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line.
Niggas just dive, and then they just fucking let him, like, follow you in the air. Like, he dives, and you try to cut. Nah, we won't.
But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Moore will throw. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
But they're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one.
Let's get the real stoppers out here.
Didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now sliding to his left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Throws to the tight end.
Whoa, it just fucked my damn tight end up.
With a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He's going to fire to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Moore to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Why would you go out?
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Got a man, it's ball. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Trying to keep the drive alive. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. The sweet feet buy a little time.
If it's not a wrestling, go ahead and get it back.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Man, if he doesn't drop it, there's 2 picks and 2 consecutive drives. He was in a great position to make another play, but just couldn't secure the catch.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking down the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this was knocked away incomplete, but it looked like a free play. Defense in the neutral zone. Let's check the call. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. And he's all bottom, and now it's worse. He's running free down the middle. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Duke. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Clear this shit, man.
It's complete to the right. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Got a man. It's Scott.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Nigga, how did I miss a field goal that bad and I put it to the right?
Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football?
And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off.
My nigga.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And an interesting call here on 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Off the play fake.
That is sad.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down.
This is the
Might be changing the route.
Having your playbook.
Looking to throw. It's Barnett.
Just like the playbook that you usually run.
They're working that left side. He was running
through tackles. Well, like some of these plays get staggered. I know some other plays I can run, but I haven't got it in here. So
a 2-minute timeout arrives.
Actually running with this playbook just a little
in college
bit.
Football, and they will certainly need one here.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
If it's above silver, they literally just can't get blocked.
After losing yardage on the last play. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
Are you getting yards off that shit?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Got out of trouble and throws.
Yeah.
That's caught. It's Rogers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Clark. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Snags it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Let's it fly.
How the fuck did you move, bro? Damn.
Came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down.
That should be killing me, bro.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously.
When you don't want them to move, they move. But when you like, okay, nigga, do something. They just sit there and look at you.
It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. Picked off.
And didn't I tell this nigga to go outside? Oh, no, I didn't out of one like I wanted to.
Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.